Okay, so as you can see, today we are going to take up age related problems of quadratic equations. Okay, age related problems of quadratic equations. Okay, now here this is many of you have a lot of problem with this. Let me solve this with the help of few tips. Okay, now what are those? Here the ages of two sisters are 11 and 14 years. So they have told it is 11 and 14 years. Here it is told 11 and 14 years. In how many years time will the product of their ages be? 304. So here some condition has been given to us. Okay, so let us see. इसमें difficulty जो होती है वो होती है इक्वेशन फॉर्मिंग की. अगर आपने इक्वेशन फॉर्म कर लिया तो आपका सम होने में देर नहीं लगता है. तो इसमें बस यू हैव टू गेट योर इक्वेशन करेक्ट. एंड हाउ टू गेट योर इक्वेशन? वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग, व्हाट आर यू टेकिंग एज एक्स? Let us write it down, because you must write it down, because your examiner also has no idea as to what you have taken as x. Here let after in how many years? The number of years be x. So we tell x is that number of years. So if one of the sisters is 11 years now, then after x years that sister's age will be 11 plus x. Okay, that is after maybe 5 years, so it is 11 plus 5. And the other sister who is 14 now will be 14 plus x, right? And the product of their ages, so you have to multiply their ages, and that should come to a 304. So we have got our equation here. Okay, so how do we solve it? We will multiply binomial with binomial. So 11 into 14 plus 14x plus 11 plus x square plus 11x, that is 304. Okay, so now here this is how much is 14 into 11? 14 into 11, 154 plus 14 plus 11, that is how much? 25x plus x square, that is 304. So we will bring it in a quadratic equation formation. So here x square plus 25x, and this is 104 and 154. So if I subtract, I get a 150. This comes this side, 304 comes this side, becomes minus, this is plus. Okay, so I have written it in the form of a quadratic equation. Now I shall be doing prime factorization of this number. Prime factorization of this number will be done, and I'll see what are the factors I can get. 150, that is 3, 50, 2, 25, 5 and 5. Okay, so if I get like this, then what are my factors for splitting the middle term? So here it is x square. I think I can take this is 25, I can take a 30 and a 5. 30 into 5 will give me a 150, but the bigger one should be positive. Why? Because I want on adding my plus 25. So the bigger one has to be positive. Minus 5x. Now note, plus 30 minus 5 minus 150 I am getting. Product of this and this I should get on multiplying these two. And here this is plus 25 on adding. Okay, minus 150, that is equal to 0. So x plus 30 minus 5x plus 30, which is equal to 0. X plus 30 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. So my quadratic equation is complete. If I take this factor, I will be getting a negative x, which I don't want because this is number of years. So I will take only this factor, which is x is equal to 5. So the number of years after which the product of the ages of these two sisters will become 304 is after 5 years. Okay, so that is what they have asked, in how many years. So they have only asked the number of years. So answer is 5 years, that's all. Okay, so that is all we'll have to write. Answer is 5 years. Okay, so let's see another sum of the same type, age type. Now here, this is my next question. 1 year ago, a man, now there are two people in this, man and the son. Okay, was 8 times as old as his son. Now his age is equal to the square of his son's age. find their present ages. Now, first thing we should note how many people. Second thing we have to note what have they asked, present age or 1 year ago's age, what. So sometimes they even ask 1 year ago's age. So you have to be very, very careful. Now, what tip I want to give, the first sum was a slightly different question, but here this is the general, this question is the general type of question that you get. In this type of question, the first tip that I want to give in age related problems is that always take this present age of whoever, father or son, as x. Sometimes textbooks say the other way around, but you don't have to do it. You will get your sums easily by taking the present age as x. So here 8 times as old as his son. So since it is 8 times his son, I should take the son as, okay, x. Let the present age of the son be x. Let the present age of the son be x. Okay. Let the present age of the son be x. Then 1 year ago, we have to be careful. So 1 year ago, I'll tell you what mistake is done by the children. They take father's age as father's age 1 year ago. 1 year ago, they take it as 8 times as old as his son and they take it as 8x. That is the mistake they do. Okay, father is not 8x, but father, remembers son 1 year ago, he is also 1 year less. So this is the correct statement. Okay, now his age. Now what does this now mean? Now means at present. His age is equal to the square of his son's age. Now what is the father's age now then? Okay, now first thing, square of his son now is x square. Okay, son is x square now. And what is the father now? Now 8x minus 1 was the father's age 1 year ago. Okay, plus 1, then he comes to the present. Okay, from 1 year ago, if you add 1, he comes to the present. So this is one way of expressing his age. This is another way of expressing his age. Okay, so that is square of his son's age. Now we shall be solving. So 8x minus 8 plus 1, which is x square. Okay, 8x minus 7 is equal to x square. Let me write it in the quadratic way. So this, okay, x square minus 7x minus x plus 7 is equal to 0. X minus 7 minus x minus 7 is equal to 0. So how much do I get? I get x minus 1 is one factor and the other factor is x minus 7. Now confusion, which one? So don't write both. Had it been a normal sum, you could have written both. Okay, you could have written answer is 1 and 7. So x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 7. Now which one do I choose? Now there is something like 1 year ago. This is the present age of the son. Then 1 year ago, the son is not born only. So can we get a 8 times his son's age? So father, that means 8 times his age. If son is 0, then father becomes how much? Father becomes 0 again because 8 times of that. So we'll have to discard this value and we have to take this value that the child now is 7 years. So son's age now is 7 years. Father's age now. Father's age now is how much? Father's age now is 7. Okay. Is father's age now is, this is his square of his son's age. It's easier to take this. Okay. So we will take 7 square, which is 49 years. So the father is 49 years and the son is, okay, the son is 7 years. Remember, in these sums you must give the units very, very clearly, and you should also write very clearly that this is the son's age, this is the father's age. Also, you must write present age of whom you considered as x, not start straight away with the question. Okay, next question. Now here is the question. 5 years ago, a woman's age was the square of her son's age. Remember, the question itself is starting from 5 years ago. Now here 10 years hence. So note the two conditions. Hence means after 10 years. Her age will be twice that of her son's age. So clearly first condition, second condition. Find the age of her son 5 years ago. Be careful here, you go wrong here. And the present age of the woman. So we will start the sum like this. Let the present age, as I told, always take present age of the son be x. So present age of son is x. Now we'll stick to this condition. 5 years ago, how much was the woman? So here is the woman, here is the son's age. Son's present age is x. Okay, that is present. Okay, let me write it here. So if you understand it like this, it will be easier. Then 5 years ago, how much was the son? This is the son. Okay, 5 years ago. And how much was the woman? And ago was the square of her son's age then. Okay, they didn't write the word then, but it actually means then. So square of her son's age then. So this was the son's age and this is the woman's age. 10 years hence, that is after 10 years. Okay, her age will be twice that of her son's age. The woman's age will be twice. Now 10 years ago. Now this becomes 10 years hence means son is x plus 10. Okay, this is the second style of writing that I wanted to tell you. ठीक है, सो ये है हमारा सेकंड टिप. अब इसको ऐसा लिखना सीखिए. ऐसा लिखेंगे तो आपका सम बहुत जल्दी आएगा. तो x plus 10 we get, and then here how much is it? Hence her age, that is woman's age, will be twice that of her son's age. See, this is the thing. Okay, so will be twice that of her son's age. Now what I'll do? Now I shall be making a equation, because जब तक हम इक्वेशन नहीं बनाएंगे हम सबको आगे नहीं बढ़ा सकते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या गलती कर देते हैं लोग यहाँ पे, अगर आप इस 10 years hence इसके साथ इस साइड से इक्वेशन बनाने की कोशिश करेंगे, दैट इज विद द son's age, if you try to make the equation you will not be able to make it. We will try to make it with the help of the woman's age. Okay, so this was her age 5 years ago, x minus 5 square, and plus that how much will give her 10 years hence age. Okay, so plus 15, because 5 years ago then comes 15 with 5 and then another 10 is 10 years hence, and this is her age 10 years hence. Okay, so x square minus 10x, I am doing a minus b whole square, plus 25 plus 15, that is 2x plus 20. So I have got my equation. I am only putting it in the quadratic form. X square minus 12x, and this is 40 and 20, so it is a plus 20, which is equal to 0. So this is my quadratic equation formed. Now I will be factorizing it. So here when I factorize, it is x square minus 10x minus 2x plus 20 is equal to 0. So middle term factorization, x minus 10 minus 2 x minus 10, factorization done. Okay, now what I shall be doing here is x minus 10 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, now there can be two answers to this question. X can be either 10 or x can be either 10 or x can be 2. We cannot take x as 2. We cannot take this factor, because 5 years ago then the son becomes 0 years. If I take the son's present age as x as 2, 5 years ago he becomes 0 years. I can't proceed with the sum. So I will be choosing this. So correct value of x is 10, that is the son's present age. Son's present age is 10 now. Okay, now what have they asked? Present age of 5 years ago, how much was the son's age? Son's age 5 years ago, first answer is, if now he is 10, 5 years ago son was 5 years. Now we shall be finding the present age of the woman. Okay, so if 5 years ago the woman's age was, let me see first, 5 years ago how much was the woman's age. We don't have a formula for present age of the woman. We'll find it from this. 5 years ago she was 10 minus 5 square, 25. Okay, 5 years ago she was 25. When the son was 5, she was 25. Okay, then how much is her present age? Now she is, that means 30. So 5 years ago if she was 25, presently she is 30. So present age of the woman is 30 years. Okay, so we got both the answers. Now this is our next question. The age of a father is twice, okay, twice, yani ki 2 times the square of the age of the son. So this is one condition. 8 years hence father will be 4 years more than 3 times the age of the son. This is the second condition. So age of a father we will take, let the present age of the son be x. Okay, present age of son is x and father is, we don't know, and is twice the age of the son. Now this is there to is, you have to look for the word is means they are talking about present age only. So this is for father and this is for son. So present age of the father is 2 times the square of the age of the son. 2 times the square of the age of the son. Remember, it is not bracket and then square. Okay, 8 years hence, after 8 years, okay, I'll write it here, after 8 years, that is here, after 8 years, what is the picture? The father will be 4 years more than 3 times the age of the son. Okay, so after 8 years, son is naturally this much. Father will be 4 years more than 3 times the age of the son then. Okay, now this is my equation. This is my expression for the father's age. Okay, so if you write like this is after 8 years, this is son, this is father, and clearly understand that two different conditions. यहाँ तक एक condition दिया हुआ है, इधर है दूसरा condition. Okay, and now I am going to form the equation. अभी equation बना लेते हैं. This is 8 years ago, 8 years hence father's age, and that can be expressed as 2x square plus 8, right? It can be a 2x square plus 8 because if you add 8 to it, you get this. So this is my equation. 3x plus 24 plus 4 is 2x square plus 8. This is how much? 2x square minus 3x, and this is a 28, this side, that side 8. So if I take it that side, I get a 2x square minus 3x minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, minus 20 is equal to 0. Now I shall be factorizing it. Minus 20 is equal to 0. This is how much? This is 20 into 240. Okay, so what can I use? So I can use minus 8x plus 5x. Okay, 2x, x minus 4 plus 5, x minus 4 is equal to 0. X minus 4, 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So if I take this factor, I'll get x value as negative and in fractions, which I don't want. Okay, so years cannot be in, age cannot be in fractions. Now here, that is present age. If they are saying present age, we cannot take a fractional value and that to a negative value. And x is equal to 4. Therefore, my answer is x is 4. Means present age of the son. Present age of son is 4 years. Okay, and we also have to get the present age of the father. Now the father is 4 square, which is 16. 16 into 2, 32 years. These are your answers. Okay. Now here is our next question. 2 years ago, a man was 3 times the square of his son's age. Okay, so let the son's present age be x. Now also keep watch on one thing. The final age of the father should always be more than the son. So that is a checkpoint. Okay, and now here this is the son's age and I'll write the father's age here. And years ago, man was 3 times 2 years ago. Now present is x. 2 years ago, son was x minus 2. And 3 times the square of his son's age. This is 2 years ago, father. 3 years time, in 3 years time, that means after 3 years, x plus 3, sun becomes x plus 3, age will be 4 times the sun's age. 4 times the, will be 4 times the sun's age. Okay. So this is 4 times the sun's age, that is whatever the sun's age is after 3 years. Now I need to form an equation. Now the equation will be formed like this. This is 2 years ago, this is 3 years hence. So 3x minus 2, okay, 3 times the square, sorry I missed the square, okay, plus, so 2 years ago plus 2 brings us to the present, another 3 plus 5 is the 3 years ago, 3 years later, okay. So this is 3 years later. So now I have my equation here. So I'll solve it now. X square minus 4x plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 4x plus 12. 3x square minus 12x plus 12 plus 5 is equal to 4x plus 12. Okay. Now this is, cut this. How much is it? Okay. So how much I am getting? I am getting 3x square minus 16x plus 5 is equal to 0 is my equation. Okay. So now 3x square, I need a product of this and this, minus 15x minus x minus 16x plus 5. Okay. And I get my plus 15x square. 3x x minus 5 minus x minus 5 is equal to 0. X minus 5, 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 5 is the answer that I am going to take. Okay, I am not going to take the 1/3 value. Okay, because if they are talking in years, I can't take 1/3 of a year. So here x is equal to 5. So age type sums always take non-fractional, non-negative values. Okay, so सन हो गया 5 years. सन अगर 5 years हो गया है तो फिर क्या मांगा है? 5 years. So son's present age is 5 years and father's present age. Okay. So father's present age, if this is the age after 3 years, so 4 into, this is 8. So 4 into 8 is a 32. Okay. So 32 minus 3, how much does it come to? So 32 minus 3, that comes to a 29 years. So the father is a 29 years presently and the son is a 5 years presently. Okay, so that is the correct answer. You must write with years. So that is it from age related problems. मुझे लगता है कि आप लोगों को इसके बाद ये जो चैप्टर है ये समझने में एज रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स और कभी गलती नहीं होगी. एक तो उसमें से ये है कि आप ऐसा कॉलम वाइज लिखें और दूसरी जो बात है कि आप उसे प्रेजेंट एज को हमेशा एक्स लेके चलिए तो फिर आपका सम ज़रूर ठीक होगा. तो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. If you have liked the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye then.